I do have several more brand new number 11 blades, and I could very easily just put one on. However, I've got this machine sitting right here beside me. May as well have the fun of using it, right? And I think I can get the blade back to the same condition it was when it was brand new. Might be a different shape, but it'll be just as sharp. As well as sharpening my number 11 blade here, I also resharpened and I changed the profile of my needle here. It is what you might say dangerously sharp right now. Now, I had originally been thinking of using my knife here to score along the line here, but then I was thinking, my experience is that when I am scoring something using this blade, unless I have the blade angled exactly right, it will tend to cut its way out of the groove, if you know what I mean. So I think I'm going to just basically score it with this. The needle should stay in the crack, and at least we can get it started. Now, also my experience with plastic is that it does not cut well with a knife. It's kind of like water. It doesn't compress, so it sort of builds up. The plastic has to go somewhere. It'd be nice if there was absolutely no thickness at all to the blade, but that there is some. So anyway, well, you want to hear something funny? About half an hour ago, I'm looking all over for these wings. Could not find them. So I sat here in my chair and I thought, well, where was the last time I actually remember seeing them? Well, I remember seeing them laying on Stefan's book when I was videoing yesterday. And so I thought, oh, I opened the book, there they were. Good thing they're pretty strong. Anyway, you'll notice outside it's not sunny today. We had a lot of rain yesterday. In fact, it was serious in some parts of the city. Yeah, I had no idea it had rained so much until I got an email from somebody who mentioned they'd seen the water pretty high up on a city bus, and I thought, okay, so I Googled it, and sure enough. Anyway, let's get on here and see if we can't, score this. Okay. Now if I can just keep that needle in that crack with the first few swipes. Oh, it's kind of wandering out. This is not good. Maybe the needle's too sharp. It keeps wanting to wander out on me. Now what do I do? I don't know. Just not wanting to go straight. Well, let's see what would happen here now. Okay, I'm not going to push it, I'm going to draw it. I'm cutting my book. That's not good. I'm going to have to put this on something different. I'm trying to cut my book here. Now let's not get too fancy here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go as close to that mounting hole as I can, because I don't need a, I just want to make sure that the float struts can. Am I square with it? I want it to be at the same angle as this one. I think probably something like that should do it. Those of you who have been down in my workshop when I'm doing workshop videos, you know how I love power tools, so this is a new experience for me. Okay, we'll clean those parts up and see what we got. Maybe I should have used the yellow tape, the frog tape, and I wouldn't be getting stuff stuck on the wing, but as I've said 10 times, no one's going to see it anyway. Now where is it? Here we go. Okay, let's take a close look and see how we did. Okay, now you can see here on this part that has to go on the belly of the fuselage that there's not too much room to mount my little mounting, the float strut on that one, but I think it can be done. This one's okay. And I think we got the edges, pretty cleaned up. Looks good to me anyway. Yeah. But for the 11th time, nobody's going to see it anyway. Okay, I've gone ahead now and I've removed all the pieces of sprue off of the parts, and I've got them sanded and cleaned up and pretty well ready to glue together. And I was going to try and glue the floats on, and then I realized that at first I thought, well, Trumpeters made a mistake here because they've got these float struts instead of coming down from the fuselage and holding the floats on. They've got them sort of like this one would go like here, and then this one would go on this side, and they actually do attach to the wing. So I thought, well, like I said, I thought there was a mistake here. So I checked the book, and sure enough, well, I'm going to reposition the camera so I can show you here, but apparently there was a strut that went, get my pointing stick here, okay, so the strut did go from the center of the fuselage down to the float and then up to the wing. But then there was also cross pieces that held the floats together, and Trumpeter does not have those. So in order to make this so that it will stand up on the floats, I'm going to have to try and extrude some sprue and make pieces that'll look like this. That'll just go across the floats more or less in the right place. But for the 12th time, nobody's going to see it anyway, so if it doesn't look good, well, it doesn't matter. And they did do a pretty nice job of molding. Like even the little propeller here, there's actually a pitch on the blades. That's kind of neat. Okay, I did tell you I was going to show you in the book. Well, here where it's just coming out of the hangar, or going back in, whatever the case might be, you can see that this strut would fasten on here and here, and then go up to the wing when the wing is sticking out. There's another photo. Give you, it's much the same. A lot of these photos are the same. And here we go. Now, when it's sitting on the catapult ready to be launched, well, then you can see they go from the float up to the bottom of the wing. So obviously these were removed when the wings were folded. But you'll notice that there's cross pieces that go along horizontally from one float to the other. Now that the kit does not have. So that's what I've got to try and extrude. Here's another picture. Anyway, yeah. And this afternoon I got to do something else, so I'm going to cut this video short here. All being well, we'll see you tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Yeah.